a thing that's supposed to trend. That people are not lying, trying to just do things because they thought that is the way it's supposed to be. It is so shocking because we want to have view, we want to have like, we want to have people to subscribe to look at what we are up to, what we are doing. But nevertheless, we should also remember that we have families, we have children, we have brothers and sisters who are in different organizations, who are in different positions around the world. Because this new trend that is coming up, especially the way Africans, Nigerians are taking it, is a bit, they are taking it a bit too far. And majority of these people who are going to regret it in the future. Not only these people regretting it in the future, it is also going to be a thing that their family members, even their unborn children, great grandchildren will wake up to see. Because for a young lady to wake up and start lying on the internet that she sleeps with dog for 1.2 million naira, that is an extreme. People come to online to lie, to cry, to do all sorts of theater, all sorts of acting, just because they want to have view. You will see a married woman lying on her husband in front of her children just because she wants to trend. You will see man discussing just like, I don't know, like as if they're in a movie, lying that they did this, they do that. You see women arranging a guy just to come and pretend as if he's sleeping with her or sleeping with him, just for it to escalate, that people will watch and listen. For husband and wife to break up in the front of the whole world because they want to trend. These are the things that is not supposed to be, because now we are letting our children see these things. We are making it feel as if it's normal. We are making it feel as if this is the way it's supposed to be. But this is not the way it's supposed to be. It is not a good thing that will just make our children to start living a life that is not true. You will see a woman in the street misbehaving, and at the same time she's recording or crying or fighting, do all sorts of things because she wants to trend. And the only thing that is so common within us is just for us to always like make it more escalating, and you see people making a lot of terrible comments. And these things, it is not just something that's supposed to be. Because when you are doing these things, you think it does not have any effect. You think, okay, it's just for fun. After all, they are paying me, I'm going to make money. You are going to make money now, but do not forget, you will have children. Tomorrow, your children might want to become having a good position in the world, in the offices, in their country, in anywhere they might grow up in. And they are becoming a very prominent person, a very important person. Your picture will pop up in her life, on his or her life, and they will blackmail, they will bring a lot of things out of you. We all remember when Obama wanted to become a president. Also, his father's mistake, he was brought out. Even what Obama did when he was in secondary school was brought out. So can you imagine if a mother that said, I sleep with dog, tomorrow, and your son he wants to become a president, is earning to become a president, what do you think? The money we are all looking for does not mean that we should make it as if it is not important to have money. Money is important, but we should put respect. When we were growing up, they always say, a good name is better than riches. But this time around, people don't care. Ladies, we don't care. Young men, they don't care. You see people using their parents to make ritual. You see them using their children, using their friend, killing people just because they want to make money. So to the extent that a young woman will just come out in the public, because this is the highest that can happen, and claim that she slept with a dog and later came back and said it was for fun. I just wanted to trend. The other time, a woman came out and said, this boy slept with me, impregnated me, and abandoned me. At the end of the day, she came back again and said, it's not true, it's a lie. I just wanted to trend. You just wanted to trend with the life of your own child by making name because you want people to just know you, for you to trend for a short period of time, by destroying somebody's marriage and somebody's life by saying, he slept with me, he impregnated me, and he left. We may come out from nowhere and bring children that are not, the man are not responsible for, just for them to make name. This has become a trend. It has become a trend that people just lie just because they want to make name for themselves. People go for somebody else's husband and they start interviewing and people start gossiping about it, saying a lot of things about it. They are enjoying it. They are enjoying the publicity of this whole game. But what is about our generations to come? Will those children also enjoy these games? When you are no longer there to explain to your children that it was only a lie, it was only a joke, it was only a planned work. I just wanted to have people to just hear my own side of it. I just wanted to prank people. It's just a prank. It's just a prank, but many people will not take it like that. Because the first statement you make, people already share it and believe you. It's a stigma on your life, the life of your family. Just imagine I will come out and say something that is not true. And I have brothers and sisters, and later I will come out and say it's not true. Nobody will believe me. They will believe the first statement. The first statement is what everybody will take, because where did those things came from? You say from the inside. You sat down and planned and said all that you said, and now you came back and say it's not true. If you didn't do it now, probably you've done it in the past. You've seen people doing it. Because I do not understand this new trend. Please, we should think about it before we start doing these things. They might give you 1 million naira now, or $1 million, or $10 million, but compared to the future of your children, compared to the future of your family members, the people that carry the same name with you, the people that knows you very well, the mother and the father that train you up, that expected better life from you. You might think, okay, my parents know what I do for a living. My parents know what I'm doing for a living. My brothers and sisters know what I'm doing for a living. They know it's just for the sake of it. They know it's just for online. It's just my job. But for how long will you be able to explain to children? If your children are now in school and they start bullying them, how many people are the children able to clarify that my mommy, this is her job, it's not real? And they are bullying your child, and your child will not even have the boldness enough to tell you what he or she is passing through in school. And you see some parents, even because they are online, they bully their children, they beat them up because the children distract their online chats, because the children walk into their online chats, because the children did something, they lose their temper right in front of the camera. So what are we turning into? Monsters. It is no longer interesting for you to just pick offense and handle your child anyhow and call the child name. Because people, you start calling your child, that is how you look like your father, you look like your mother. These things are not nice. You are bullying and you are beating up your children. You do not have time because you want to train. You are involved in other people's business instead of involving your own personal business. Why not involve in your own personal business and take care of your children? You can have fun online, but let it be when the children are not available, they are not around you, when they are in school, when you have a free time, or when they are in bed. Because at the time you start screaming on top of your voice, the children are facing enough in school already. They come back home to meet their loved parents. The only thing they hear is their mother shouting on top of her voice every day, online, quarreling, shouting and fighting. You might think those children understand because this is what my mother do. This is how she lives her life. But for how long? It's just like when you grow up in a house whereby every day they are fighting, they are quarreling. Every day people are shouting, fighting to one or two things at home. It gets to a certain time, you get fed up. You really get fed up. So because this whole saga things, this whole destroying each other, killing each other, squander and destroying homes, I don't think is the best we can do. Especially we that in the diaspora, it's not the best thing that we can do. We have children, we have families. The ones in Nigeria, they are looking up to us. They want to come to abroad, but the things we are doing here is so bizarre. It's disgusting. Disgusting to see you just some lies. So the ones in Nigeria now, they are not looking for a better way. You have your own internet that you can stay 24 hours, that you can make saga. The ones in Nigeria are now looking for lies. This man sleep with me. He not give me money. This one gave me, I'm pregnant. He left me. I not get mama. I not get, but everybody is now looking for one thing to make them trend so quickly. People sit down in their home. You see girls open their breast and their undies because they want to trend. They want people to look at them. Because they want to make money. This is what they are all doing. All the children are now into internet because mothers and parents are now also making different stuff on online. Where they are making different stuff online and they don't just care. When in a situation whereby you always sit at home and you are always online making quarrel with other people, fighting and destroying other people, scandaling other people, what do you think? The children learn from what they see. If you're always talking about other people's marriage, other people's affair, your children are copying. So whatever they hear outside, they will tell to the next person. Whatever they see outside, they will tell to the next person. Because while you are talking, your children are listening. Sometimes we might think, they don't understand my language. But it's not true. They pick some words. If you keep saying one word every time, the child will just pick it, even if he doesn't know what it means. Imagine when you say those nasty words every time online, on live chat, your children at home, they hear you scream on top of your voice, and then they start saying it to other people. Your children go to school, they boo them. Your children go and say some rough words to their teachers or to their parents, their aunties and mothers' friends. You can never be too sure when you are doing these things. Your children, they are your second eye, they are camera, they monitor you, they see you everywhere you go. Whatever you do with their father at home, they are practicing it. They are practicing very quick. You will see a parent that have a teenage daughter, a teenage son at home, 16, 14, shouting on top of her voice with her husband every now and then. They are quarreling, steady on the phone, shouting other family's name, quarreling seriously every now and then. And you say the child is not doing well in school. How will he do well in school when the home is not at peace? The only thing that is important in that house is we just want to make money. Anyhow it is, we want to make money. Some people even ask their children to lie. To lie online. The thing you know that you cannot delete, that is already circulating around the world, you bring your children to come and lie to defend you. When you know the truth, you bring your children into it and tell them what to say. And then you expect those children to always tell you the truth. When you're already building lies into your children, you are training your children how to lie. You are training your children how to betray and backstab people. And you expect tomorrow that child will believe you when you are really into serious trouble. Let's assume police just came into your house now and say you did this, you did that. Your children will say, if she can ask me to lie, probably she did it. They cannot believe you. They can't trust you in any way. Please let us reason these things, because it's like we are doing these things. We are careless about our children. We are taking our children out of the scene. We are taking them as if they do not exist. We are just minusing those children as if they do not exist. They are the mirror that we see through ourselves. They watch us every blessed day. Even when you think they are far away, they are in school. When you come back, sometimes you drop your phone. Messages keep coming in from the chats you made in the previous days. Or probably she just turned up YouTube and the next thing he's seeing is mother shouting, quarreling over nothing. What is your business if somebody builds a house or he's faking it? If he's faking it, she will also wait for the insult and the disgrace later. They said somebody who needs help and who is trying to pretend that I have everything, you will not get the help. So what's my business if you tell me you have 50 buildings and I don't have one. It's your own, it's your property. And tomorrow, whosoever build a house tomorrow, build a new one. Gone are these days when people were shouting, you must build 4 flats, you must build 4. From there, everybody now build hotel. From hotel, everybody now building duplex, building. Now people are now building student hostel, this hostel, that hostel. So many things has come and passed. Why are we killing ourselves? Why can't you just live your own life? Why can't you just try to be yourself? Be yourself for once and stop living this kind of life because you want to trend. You want to trend because you want people to know you. Go, if you do better things, people will still know you. Like those young guys that create plane, the one that did generator without electricity, the one that used water or wind to do the light, the one that the Sweden person took to Sweden. There are many Nigerian good young men and women who are creative, who are doing good things on themselves. Must you come out online and say you sleep with goat, you sleep with snake? It's your business. If you are sleeping with chicken and goat and cow, let it be your private thing, not things you come to put online. Put it online for us to give people bad name. The innocent brothers and sisters of that young girl has that stigma in the rest of their lives. The parents of that young girl who said he slept with snake has this stigma for life. A stigma that they cannot erase, no matter how the girl can defend it. Lying such in fact, I do not understand. Last time I saw a lady, she was crying, she was saying, they took my paper away from me, they did this, they did that. At the end of the day, she came back again and said, no, I was just pranking you. They gave me citizenship. For what? What are all those things for? For just because you want people to watch you to get a view. You keep lying, you keep blackmailing, you keep interfering into people's affairs without knowing the truth. If people are quarreling, when the third person gets there, you try to make peace. Two people are quarreling, just try to take it easy, try to find a way to settle it. Not something that you always have to think, okay, is the best way. It is not the best way to escalate whatever issues. Just like Peter Joshua said, he said when he asked for, he said he wants to be a Nigerian president. No youth, nobody cares. But immediately he said he married a second wife. His private life, his personal thing became a big scandal. It became a bloom on internet. Everybody was sharing it. Everybody was everybody was commenting. Everybody was saying a lot of things. It's his own private life. Let the wife and the man deal with their issue themselves. It is not that it's not good that some people make some good comments or bad comments. But when we see good things, we never share, we never comment on those good things. It is only those negative things. We are very good at it. Very good at sharing negative stuff. Very good at destroying people, making comments, even possible, crucify them, let them hang themselves. You don't care. Your tongues, your comments are sharp as two-edged sword to destroy. It is not to be so. Please, whatever we do on this online, let's take it easy. Let's be conscious of what we put in. Because they never leave the internet. They stay there for the sake of our children's future. If not for us, if our life does not worth anything, if our life does not mean anything to us, but to our children, let's give them a better life. Let's give them a better future. Because when we're growing up, our parents will say, don't come and spoil my name, oh. Don't destroy my name. Even that name that they did not even have, that only in their own family that knows their name. They did not even know them in the outside of the city. But yet they will tell you, I like it the way it is. Please, my name worth more than $1 million. Just leave it the way it is. Don't add to it, don't remove to it. Leave it. Don't rub my name in the mud. But this time, some parents will even advise their children to rub their name in the mud just to make money. They don't care how you are going to make it, but make it anyway. Anyhow, just make it. It is not nice for we to do all those things because we want to make money. This is how our children will do when they grow up. If the children around you, your own children that you gave birth to, and you are now old, your children are not doing this to you, what will you think? Please, let's stop these whole things. because it's getting out of hand. I do not understand what is really going on. I just want you to use this opportunity, this little clip, this little video, just to watch it and listen and think about it, because it's like many of us are just doing these things and we do not think about tomorrow. Or probably some of them don't have their own future, and they don't even think about their children if they will have. So why giving birth to children when you do not even have hope of tomorrow that they will become better off than you? You want to be a star today, but it doesn't mean that you must close the life of your children, lock their destiny in a bottle. The children in Nigeria might not see much because they do not have light, but the children abroad will see it. They will see it anyway. The children in their school will send it to them as WhatsApp. What your mother did yesterday, what your father did last time. They are growing up. Children are growing up. Not the when we were growing up, we could not ask our parents some issue. We couldn't talk about something. The children abroad, they will say something. They might even leave you because of society things you are doing. They will just prefer to go and stay with the government. And will start shouting, they don't carry my pikin, oh, government don't seize my pikin. Why won't government seize your children? When you become a nuisance in the streets, when you become a mother who do not care, your children came back from school, whether they will eat, they will not eat, what they went to school, is it nice or not, is their school bag okay, do they even have books in their school bag? No, you don't care. You do not even feel as if those children exist in your house. So why would the children prefer to go to yoga ants? Why would they prefer to go and stay with government? All we know best to do is to put mouth into other people. Your children is not, he has an handicapped child. And so what? What's your business? His husband is not working. His husband is not. What's your business about that? Focus on your own children. If you focus on your own children, focus on your own marriage, maybe you get it right. If she's happy with her husband and the children the way they are, let it be. You that do not have an handicapped child, thank God for your life, but the one God gave to them, let them take care of it their own way. Nobody knows what tomorrow is going to bring. You go about gossiping about people. What kind of children they have, what do they don't have. There are women who do not even have one, who will even pray, even if it's a handicap, God give me, I don't mind. And yet you see people go about say all sorts of rubbish about other people's children. When you have your own that you cannot care for, you are always busy gossiping other people in front of your children. The only thing you know how to do is to spoil people's children, spoil their names, spoil their marriage, try to destroy everything that they have built for years just because you are trendy, because you are the superstar. You take yourself as if you are the superstar. That is not the way it is. It doesn't work that way. Life is not about competition. Life is about the way you lay your bed. Lay it where you will sleep on it well. Because if you keep insulting other people right in front of your children, it is always what is going on. What you had today, what you did not hear, is constant the same story every now and then with your children. And then you expect tomorrow that your children will not do the same. Your children go to school with what their mother is saying. They go to school in the morning thinking of what their mother did yesterday night. Who my mother was quarreling with yesterday online. Who did she talk to on the phone? How many of them were doing that saga yesterday? It is always like that. You are constantly fighting with your husband, your children, you are shouting, you are quarreling. Every of your conversation is there always negative stuff in it. When you see somebody doing something good, I beg you are heavy. You don't even care. You don't even want to support the person. But if the person is doing bad thing that you know is shameful and disgrace, then you want to share it, you want to subscribe, you want to make sure you help him to his or her to destroy the things. And the person is thinking you are helping him or her because he's getting views, getting money. Forgetting that tomorrow the children will be the one to take this battle. They will be the one to face this battle. If you have a sister or a brother who is naked in everywhere, or a sister or a brother who is sleeping with dog and cows, and then you walk into maybe a congregation, maybe a classic people, the first thing they will look at, you don't know that woman is the sister that sleep with dog. Your name is not the sister that sleep with dog. They have already stigmatized your name. People People will no longer remember your name. They are now remembering your sister who slept with a dog. A young girl for that matter, who is just starting her life, to publicly come out and say, I sleep with a dog because you want to view. You go and say, I have baby for Davido. I have baby for this. I have baby for this. Just because you want to make name. You want to scatter other people's marriage. You want to make name for yourself. Some of them will they do a lot of things just to get views. Please, let us think twice. It is just my own way of reasoning. I just thought about it and I felt it's not good enough for us. These white people also, they've been using internet before we came. The white people that make all this internet for us to be using, they don't go crazy this way. How many of them do we see on our television station that are fighting and that are doing saga every day, problem everywhere? They are creative. They are doing better things. They are doing a lot of things that brings them money. Some of them are teaching children. Some of them are bringing words of wisdom. Not always fighting. We have other things. And when we were growing up, we used to have this story time where our elderly will come and tell us stories, tell us about life. Yet, we just ignore those things and we begin to fight. Some of them will go to river and go and bath and be praying in the river, and you say you are doing God work. Me, I do not understand mixing good, clean water and bad water. People are just dancing from fry pan to fire. It has become something I do not understand. Let's start to behave normal, because the fighting is getting out of hand. The negative aspect of our internet is getting out of hand, because I do not understand. Because if really what we are practicing, it is only the negative part of it, let's close up this internet. Because the people that brought this internet, they did not create it that will have this kind of issues. They created for us to be learning from each other, teaching each other. You've made enough